Live coverage of Hertford down against FC Romania here on 90 Minutes Live on this particular Boxing Day. Hope your Christmas has gone well, and Christmas has been going very well so far for Hertford Town. The lead here 2-0 at half-time. Toby Byron and Alfie Q, the two goal scorers, but Nick Hayes has had work to do, and did it excellently as well. 2 minutes from the break, saving a penalty from Adrian Harabu. That's going to be a substitution here for AFC Romania at half-time. It's going to be Joel Lamb, who's the man who goes off, and Mahai Bottazan is the substitute coming on just before we start this second half. Got to say, Lamb took a knock in the first half and had fairly extensive treatment, so perhaps no surprise that he hasn't come out after the break. No changes on the Hertford Town lineup. Give you that when we get a convenient break in play. Just waiting for our referee Elliot Kay to blow the whistle as he does. FC Romania kicking from right to left on a really heavy pitch, but got to say, hats off to the ground staff here that this one's even taking place. Game at Welling Garden City was called off earlier, and there's been plenty of other games in the football pyramid off as well. FC Romania coming forward on that far side, but not for the first time this afternoon. One of their moves breaks down. They did a goal post in that first half, but Alfie Q rattled one off the crossbar for Hertford as well. And these two teams who've conceded 156 goals between them so far this season, so you'd already expected a bit of goal mouth action. So the ball on that far side of the field. It's going to be a free kick to the visitors. The Wolves is their nickname. All in yellow this afternoon. Glad to say that the rain stopped, which been absolutely bucketing down for large parts of the day. Free kick is going to be taken on that far side. Slung into the area. Alfie Q meets it with a header. It bounces on the near post, and Nick Hayes is the first one to grab it. But another opportunity going there for the visitors. Hertford will come forward here, though, with Alfie Q on the right-hand side. He's got a good amount of space as well. Alfie Q going, but in the end he's controlling him down. But here's Isaac Pedro, and straight to the goalkeeper. Weimar, no real problems with that. But Alfie Q's back in the Hertford lineup, of course, after that red card at Weyer. And certainly you say that after missing Percy Gigabenny as well, who are probably one of the more effective midfield players, most certainly, but haven't needed him so far. They lead here by 2-0 at the Acre Cars. But been here before, of course, last time against Bedmont, when the Hertford led by 1-0. Ended up losing the game 4-1, so don't want history to repeat itself this afternoon. I'm sure Ben would like his team to put another one in the net to give themselves just that little bit of insurance. Here's Max Jessup, far side for Toby Byron, the man who opened the scoring. Luke Geimer finds Ben Wayman, far side of the field. Wayman tries to go round the defender, who was Yaku, but couldn't get there in the end. And then the ball's tamely given away on that far side of the field by Marquez, and Hertford will have a throw in. Toby Byron will find Isaac Pedro forward, looking for Ben Hurd, but that's sorted out by the men in yellow and trying to come forward, but once again it's a wayward ball forward, and Wayman finds he found Luke Geimer, and it certainly you didn't think that Odo was offside there. Put the ball through to him, but linesman's flag on this near side went up. Gets a visitor's chance to come forward. Gardner in very quickly on the halfway line, though. It's well controlled, trying to find Philip on that far side. He goes down under challenge from Byron, and I think Toby Byron's going to get a yellow card for that. But no malice in it, just a late challenge by the left fullback, who's going to get his name in the book. An eventful afternoon so far. It was his goal that gave Hertford the lead. It was then his challenge that was adjudged to have been unfair by the referee in the box on Philip that gave FC Romania the penalty, and now he's got himself a yellow card. So a free kick taken on that far side of the field here. Brilliant floodlights, it's got to be said, but it's dull as ditch water in the stand here, struggling to read the notes as ball comes in, but Ben Hurd will control that on the edge of the area and just thump it into the opponent's half for Weimar, the goalkeeper, to come out. His clearance, a very poor one onto the halfway line. Here's Ben Hurd, the goalkeeper's off his line, but well, was worth a try. Most definitely. Seen him gone in this season, of course. Most notably, Tom Bruno's one for Ware in the FA Cup. But that one wasn't getting anywhere near and went against the advertising hoarding on that far side of the field. A good gathering of Hertford fans at the stable end, which Hertford are kicking towards here with Ben Wayman on that left-hand side. Wayman tries to go round his defender, but again it's pretty solid defending on that far side, and FC Romania managed to clear their lines, but only out on the halfway line for a throw-in to the home side. 4 minutes gone in the second half here at the Acre Guards on Boxing Day. And so far, so good as far as Hertford Town are concerned. They started off well, of course, when News and Northwood had lost at home, because they're another of the teams in the shake-up at the bottom of the table. So they're the only 3 games in this division today, as Ben Wayman gets away down the left-hand side. FC Romania hadn't seen him, but he rather stumbled and couldn't get his cross into the box. Weimar will clear, more up than distance, as it fails to clear the halfway line. Lands at Byron's feet, but Philip sorts it out for FC Romania on this far side. Finds a dangerous Adrian Erdebay. Erdebay's cross, though, is thumped clear by Byron. Ekamode was rather on his heels there, otherwise he would have got closer to that. The visitors with the ball, and Erdebay again puts it back into his own half, and was fouled by Ben Hurd, says the referee. So FC Romania will have a free kick. Marquez thumps it out on that far side, and Phillips going to have to go some to try and keep it in, and indeed he doesn't. Toby Byron was in the way. So let's give you the Hertford lineup. De Gay's in goal. At fullback, Nathan Fuma and Toby Byron on the right and the left. Max Jescher and the Harvey Gardner are the 2 central defenders. Isaac Pedro and Ben Hurd in centre midfield. Alfie Q on the right, Ben Wayman on the left, and Luke Geimer playing just behind Ike O'Day. Long kick forward. Q goes up, does well to win it. But see, Romania should get it clear, and just about do. Defender Stoica lost his footing, but managed to recover at just the right moment. But here's Isaac Pedro coming forward, gets the ball back over Guyman. That looks suspiciously like handball, but the referee wasn't interested. Good ball on the far side, though. Ben Wayman's got a little bit of space, left-hand side of the area. Wayman, though, delayed too long, and Romania will get it clear. Erdebay on the halfway line here. Goes in field. Taking his time about it, but in the end the ball threaded through and comes to nothing again. Jakob, the right fullback, it was who'd come up trying to put the ball through, but nothing doing. And as far as Hertford are concerned, that'll do in this second half, which is about 8 minutes, and still a Hertford lead here, 2-0. Toby Byron and Alfie Q, the scorers. First of the season for Toby Byron. He's come in and impressed, made his debut in that 6-1 at Northwood, and has impressed ever since as the left fullback. As the ball bounces on this near side of the field, Marquez finds Erdebay, but his ball is pounced on by Isaac Pedro. Here's O'Day, who finds Alfie Q, finds Ben Hurd. Hurd sends Q down the right-hand touchline. Alfie Q's ball into the box and finally cleared by Stoica. Long ball, trying to search out Philip on that far side, but Byron's there first, hits the ball against his man, so he's going to have another go, and in the end puts it out to concede a throw-in on that far side of the field. FC Romania still thinking they get something out of this game. They're on a poor run. They've lost their last 5 and haven't kept a clean sheet all season. I was saying in the preview, last clean sheet they kept was here, but that won't be today. They've conceded 2 already. And suddenly a lovely ball going through to Luke Geimer, and linesman's flag goes up. Nathan Fuma showed some nice footwork from right fullback, going into central midfield, trying to release Geimer, but flag goes up on this near side of the field. So FC Romania will take the kick. Herdebay, long ball looking for Philip, and Ben Wayman, who'd fallen over on his haunches, still managed to complete the clearance, and Max Jessup puts it out for a throw-in to the visitors. Difficult games for both teams this coming Saturday, last of the year. Hertford away at Barking, never an easy place to go, and FC Romania will not be relishing the arrival of Weah, especially a Weah team that will be stung a little bit on a defeat against Waltham Abbey, and who will, I'm sure, want to get back to winning ways, as Ben Hurd tries to push the ball forward. It'll break to Luke Geimer. Geimer, tenacious and precise, and that's a lovely ball inside for Alfie Q. Alfie Q's going on the edge of the area. Q goes down. Well, that'll look more of a penalty than the one in the first half, but the referee's not interested. Well, it was a super ball by Luke Geimer, and Alfie Q went down. But here's Philip at the other end. But he's given the ball away, and Jessup will find Ben Hurd. Alfie Q still in an offside position, made his way gingerly back towards the halfway line. Wayman brings in Fuma. Fuma's ball, though, is pretty pointless, it's got to be said, and Marquez will bring FC Romania forward. Ball on this outside for Adrian Herdebay. Herdebay's cross, looking, well, wasn't really looking to search out anybody, but in the end FC Romania almost get it back through Sandu, but where Hertford get it clear. Long ball on the far side, looking for Narcis Philip. Narcis Philip having a go against Toby Byron. It's been quite a battle between those two so far this afternoon. Throw's going to be taken on that far side by his Sandu. FC Romania, the team, of course, who don't train, so it's always difficult for them, because they're originally made of Romanian migrants to this country, and a lot of them have got full-time jobs, find it very difficult to train. So made a pretty meteoric rise, it's got to be said, since they were formed through the football pyramid. Started off playing on Hackney Marshes, and here they are in the Izmir League Division 1 South Central, but at the moment they're struggling at the bottom of the table. And on the evidence of today, it's got to be said, may well struggle, keep their status, but coming forward on the far side, Phillips got himself inside the area, pushed the ball back, and that's good defending by Ben Wayman. And in the end, the ball ricochets around off a couple of players and goes out for a goal kick, which Nick Hayes will take. Certainly hope someone took a shot of his penalty save. Really was something a bit special, because it wasn't a bad penalty at all by Herdebay. Nick Hayes, absolute, all 6'5" at full stretch, did superbly to turn it away. Here's Alfie Q, goes in between two players and gets brought down by Marquez. Free kick to Hertford. Well, it's right in front of our commentary position, right on the halfway line here. In fact, it would be an absolute perfect view if someone would take that big pillar away from the middle of the sand here. But I do think we wouldn't have a roof if that happened, so we'll put up with it. Ben Hurd's going to take the free kick right in front of us here. takes it with the right boots and takes it to the right-hand edge of the area. Nobody had really read that. Alfie Q was the nearest one, but FC Romania have given it away, and the Hertford will get it back with Nathan Fumer. Again, good footwork by the right back. As the ball goes out of play for a throw-in to the home side. 12 minutes, second half gone here. Hertford Town 2, FC Romania 0. A game that many people have described as a 6-pointer. I think at one time I described it as a 12-pointer. I almost stand by that if you look at the bottom of the table. Winner here could put Hertford 5 points clear of FC Romania, and that could be absolutely vital. But ball on that far side. But they've looked like strugglers this afternoon. They've played some neat stuff on a very, very difficult surface. And that's no criticism of the ground staff here. He did a brilliant job just to get the game on, because certainly plenty of puddles in the road as you drive here. And Hertford coming forward again. O'Day making his way down that left-hand side, putting the defender under pressure, and in the end Weimar just about manages to keep it in and prevent the corner. Ball put down the line. Here's Philippe. He's looked as lively as anybody in an FC Romania shirt this afternoon. And the visitors just making their way forward. A foul on the halfway line, but the referee lets them play on, and here's Marquez. Marquez puts it forward, but I think Ben Hurd's going to get himself a booking here. But committed the foul. But interesting, the referee didn't let the game go, but Ben gets his yellow card. And FC Romania get themselves a free kick. It's just on the edge of the centre circle, inside the Hertford half of the field. Marquez is going up. He's certainly the biggest player in this team. Some considerable aerial presence. It's going to be taken by Sandu. And meanwhile, substitution occurring. So FC Romania making another change. Vlad Sigatu goes off. And let's see who's going to come on here. I think it is going to be Alan Zapole. But we'll have a look when the player turns around. Nobody's really sure, because the signage on the board wasn't particularly precise. But ball comes through. But in fact, it's Lawrence Narubu who has come on. Lawrence Narubu is the substitute. He's gone straight up front. FC Romania need a goal. And talk amongst their supporters at half-time was they need a striker. But at the moment, they've got to do some defending. Alfie Q doing a bit of ball juggling and then plays it off the defender, who was Stoiker. But Hertford still coming forward. Ball put across the box by Nathan Fumer, but fairly easy for Lawrence Weimar, the goalkeeper. Weimar downfield, long kick. Narubu looking for his first touch, but Harvey Gardner is there. And Nick Hayes will complete the clearance. Good clearance by the goalkeeper, landed almost halfway inside the FC Romania half. Like I said, not been the greatest spectacle after half-time, but Hertford not going to worry about that with a 2-goal lead. They are about to make a substitution, though. Igamode is going to go off. And looks like it could well be Sam Oyanuran who comes on. So former FC Romania player comes on to face his old team. Scored a couple of goals for him earlier on in the season when he was there. So Sam Oyanuran comes on. Very much a swap of central striker for central striker. Not going to be much change in the pattern. I don't think Ben Herb wants change in the pattern, because it's going very nicely at the moment. Hertford leading here by 2-0. Toby Byron and Alfie Q, the goal scorers, and both very well taken, it's got to be said. So FC Romania come forward here with Stoiker. Stoiker's ball is a poor one. Harvey Gardner controls it, can't find Alfie Q, and it's going to bounce out of play on this near side of the field. Stoiker is the defender who will take it off Herdebay's head, but Ben Herb will get it and find Nathan Fumer. Ben Hurd looking to release Alfie Q down the right-hand side. Q's going towards the area. Q's inside the area, pulls it across the box, but decent defending by Sandu to get the ball clear. Again, though, plenty of space down these flanks. If someone from Ware's watching, that'll be something to exploit on Saturday. As Ben Hurd puts it into the area, is Luke Eimer. Tees up the shot, takes a deflection of a defender. And in the end, one bounce into goalkeeper Wymark's arms. Long throw forward by him, but Byron gets in the way. Here's Marquez for FC Romania. Sandu of the far side for Jakob. But Isaac Pedro's going to sort that out for Hertford, and he's going to win a free kick surely from the referee. The referee didn't give it, though, in front of him, but in the end, FC Romania just give the ball away. And Nathan Fuma will find Harvey Gardner. Fuma coming down this near side. Referee giving a free kick. Taken quickly, and Ben Hurd's ball, not the best, but Ben Wayman does well. Comes back and collects it on the halfway line. Ben Hurd just having a word with Isaac Fuma, saying calm down, but got to do some defending here. As Hurderbase coming into the left-hand side of the box, chips the ball across, the header goes in, and it's in the back of the net from the substitute. Soft goal to concede. Lawrence Naruba, he's not been on the pitch long, but he's cut the deficit here. 19 minutes of the second half gone, and suddenly FC Romania are back in the game. Wow. Hurderbase. Cross.
I'm authorised, John, I'm authorised.
Naruba was the man who put it in the back of the net. Ben won't be happy with that goal. Very soft indeed. But far side of the field then, Byron will chip it forward. As Harvey Gardner heads it back to Nick Hayes. Just need to settle down here. This will be a test of Hertford's young team. FC Romania have their tails up here. Hertford still leading 2-1 though. Harvey Gardner near side to Fuma. Finds Alfie Q. Alfie Q on the far side brings in Toby Byron. Byron down the line looking for Ben Wayman. Wayman's ball. Looking for Toby Byron again. On the halfway line, it's Wayman who does well. Good persistence and strength. Looks to send Alfie Q through the centre, but the goalkeeper Wymark's out. And will collect it fairly comfortably. I think I can hear the sound of nails being bitten all around me since that goal went in. Hertford were pretty much in control of the match, it's got to be said. But suddenly, it's FC Romania who fancy their chances of getting something out of this. Ball pushed out on the far side for Philip. Philip for Jakob. Jakob's forward for Naruba, the substitute, but he's robbed of it. And Ben Hurd, well, anywhere will do. Samuel Inorin, the other substitute who came on for Hertford, doesn't have a touch yet. As Wymark's ball brings in Stoiker. Stoiker will come forward and then play it to his left-hand side to Patru. Patru on to the halfway line to Adrian Herbeday. And shots coming in from Naruba. But all the way over the top of the crossbar. So Nick Hayes will take the goal kick, go away to our left. We're halfway through the second half here, Boxing Day football on 90 minutes live. It's Hertford Town 2, FC Romania 1. Absolute vital game at the bottom of the Isthmian League Division 1 South Central. Here's Alfie Q, and once again he's brought down. Marquez involved, not for the first time this afternoon. I think the referee might want to work with the big number 19. And I think it's going to be a yellow card. But well, the referee's still not got the player he wants towards him. In fact, it's Sandu who's pulling towards him, and on the far side as well, it's Jakob. So Jakob was involved in it as well, but he's the one who's going to receive the yellow card from our referee, Elliot Kay. So Harvey Gardner will take the free kick for Hertford, just inside the FC Romania half. Ben Wayman had made a good move on the edge of the area. In fact, Gardner's going to leave it now to Ben Hurd. Ben swings it to the left-hand side for Toby Byron. Byron advances down the touchline, halfway inside the FC Romania half. Wayman does well. Ben Wayman pulls it inside for Luke Geimer. Geimer puts the ball across the box. Sawyer Nurin hadn't read it, and the goalkeeper came out and collected it. And once again, Adrian Erdebay, who played a lot of football in his home country of Romania in their leagues. He's an experienced player to be playing at this level. But FC Romania taking an age to get out of their own half here. Marquez then finally finds Stoiker on this near side. Long ball forward, looking for the substitute. And in the end, it's Nick Hayes who comes out and collects it. Naruba's certainly made a bit of an impact on this game since he's come on. Scored that goal and given the visitors some hope. They stop a run of 5 consecutive defeats. They've been shipping almost 4 goals a game in away from home of FC Romania. Conceded 8 on one occasion in the Velocity Trophy, 7, 6 twice and 5 in the league on their travels. As Hertford win themselves a free kick midway inside their own half. It's with Luke Geimer. Geimer finds Ben Wayman on that far side. Wayman slips it inside for Geimer. Here's Luke Geimer again, puts the ball across, looking for Owen Urin, and nobody had come up on the far post. Otherwise, Alfie Q had gone to the centre. If he'd stayed on the far post, he would have clean effort on goal there. Weimart's kick is high and lands on the head of Harvey Gardner on the halfway line. Ben Hurd will bring in Alfie Q on this near side. Q returns the compliment and then goes down the right-hand side. Just can't make it into the box. Stoiker had read it well. Nathan Fumer misses a tackle. Ben Hurd doesn't, and Hertford get the ball back. Ben coming down this right-hand side, but Erdebay does well. The number 7. And he will clear his lines. Only as far as Bedway inside his own half, though. Geimer will bring it down, but can't find Alfie Q. And here's Erdebay again. And long kick forward by him. Looking to search out Yoruba. But the ball in the end lands fairly tamely into the arms of Nick Hayes. Into the last 20 here at the Acre Cars on 90 Minutes Live. Hertford Town 2, FC Romania 1. And oh dear. That was a tackle way over the top on Isaac Pedro. Off, say the Hertford crowd. Don't think it's going to be that much, but Pedro certainly felt that. And went right over the top. Harvey Gardner's not happy at all. And the referee's going to have to sort this one out. He's going to show a card, but be interesting to see which variety it's going to be, because he did go right over the top. It's going to be a red card. FC Romania down to 10. It's a red card for FC Romania, and the man who's got it is, it's the substitute. In fact, it's Mahai Botasan, the number 5, who's got himself sent off. So, significant bit and significant action here at the Acres Cars. You can't go in with a foot raised. And, the player still doesn't want to come off the pitch, but he's going to have to go because he's been sent off. So, FC Romania down to 10 men. Remember that, haven't they got Ware earlier on in this season? It wasn't this player, but Botasan, who came on as a substitute, is now going down underneath us to have an early bath. So, things suddenly have taken another twist in this one. FC Romania look like they're beginning back into things. They're going to make a substitution again. They're third of the game on the far side. But as far as Hertford are concerned, they've got to see out the remaining 19 minutes against 10 men. Substitution is going to be made. It's going to be Narcis Phillip who goes off. And it is going to be Alan Zupoli who comes on. So FC Romania have used all their substitutes. And be interesting to see how they reorganise here. Nick Hayes is going to take the free kick, which resulted in the foul on Isaac Pedro. And so final substitution of the afternoon for FC Romania. Hayes waits patiently to take the free kick. Hertford still need a bit of insurance here for me. Another goal would do very nicely, but Hertford Town crowd start to raise their voices at the stable end, trying to cheer their team on to what of course would only be their second league victory at home this season. First one came way back in August against Barking. That was 2-1, as well as the scoreline we got here. But it's got to be said, most notable performance this season have come away from home, namely at Staines Northwood and away at Ware. Because certainly been some to forget here, but it could be a Boxing Day to remember. Ball out on that far side. Toby Byron finds Ben Hurd. Ben's put in a bit of trouble there, and Gardner's going to have to be quick, and is. Thumps it into the FC Romania half. Returned with a little bit of interest, and FC Romania with Herdebay coming forward here, plays it to his outside for Stoica. Stoica's got Ben Hurd for company, but Stoica's still there, and Stoica under challenge now from Harvey Gardner, and Gardner's done a good job, but Stoica manages to get the ball through, and he has his pocket picked by Nathan Fuma. Oyanurin, that's almost his first touch. He finds Alfie Q. Nobody in advance, so he had to run it, and in the end he ran straight into the defender, who was Partu. It's Herdebay again, plays the ball on that far side. Jakob, good turn coming in, shot fired in on the far side, but from Miron, haven't seen too much of him since he forced 2 good saves off Nick Hayes inside the opening 10 minutes. That guy doesn't play football, does he? Toby Byron, far side of the field for Hertford. Long ball forward, Oyanurin lets it go under his foot, and the sweeping up job is completed by Patru. Long ball forward, and here's Ben Wayman. Game's getting a bit stretched now. Wayman for Ben Hurd for Alfie Q. Q lets it go, but Nathan Fuma was never going to get to that, but Sandu had lost his balance and in the end just chipped it out of play, harmlessly enough for a throw on to Hertford. 15 left, plus time added on for stoppages here at the Acre Cars on what could be the most significant afternoon of the season so far for Hertford Town, as Luke Geimer finds Ben Wayman on that far side. Wayman turns it onto the left boot. Edge of the area is Ben Hurd. Is he going to try one here? No, he's not, but he slips it in for Alfie Q, who puts it in the back of the net, but there's a linesman's flag up on this near side. That could have been the one, but going to be another Hertford substitution going to be made. Ben Wayman is going to come off, and Kit Brown's going to come on. So again, very much left-sided winger for a left-sided winger. Straight swap by Mark Sinfield, who's on the bench there. And Kit Brown will come on to play wide on the left-hand side. Ben Wayman, who has run out a little bit, running out of legs a bit. It's been a sapping surface here, it's got to be said. And certainly good job there isn't a game here on Saturday, because if with more rain threatened, probably would have been touch and go. But Hertford are away at Barking, and they will be hoping they go there with 3 points, as Alfie Q's long ball looks to search out Kit Brown for his first touch, but FC Romania will sort that out. Miron finds Sandu, who pushed the ball forward. Stoica's been pushed further forward since the sending off, and it's he that goes forward, but Hertford will sort it out. And Guyman gives Kit Brown his first touch on that far side. Brown gives the ball away, though, rather tamely. And FC Romania can come back in the opposite direction. And Jakob on this near side finds Herdebay. Rain starts coming down again here at the Acre Cars, but it's cleared by Nathan Fuma. Alfie Q onto Sam Oyanurin, who does well. Ben Hurd's ball forward's got Oyanurin going down onto the edge of the area, and Weimar, the goalkeeper, just chips it out, calm as you like, on this near side to Partu. He finds Sandu forward onto the halfway line. A ball from that far side looking for Hertford, and in the end it was decent defending by Toby Byron. Byron looking to go man his man on that far side, goes down, gets a free kick. That'll do as far as Hertford Town are concerned. I make it 13 minutes plus time added on for stoppages. Both Hertford goals coming in the first half. Toby Byron after 7, Alfie Q after 19. But that second half goal by the substitute, Lawrence Naruba, has made everybody nervous. But Hertford coming forward here. Can they calm those nerves as Geimer looks to find Kit Brown? He was fouled in the consequence of doing so. And I think, or is it going to be a throw-in? In fact, it is a throw-in. Ben Herb was claiming that there was a foul there, but referee has given a throw-in midway inside the FC Romania half. It's going to be taken by Toby Byron. Byron taking his time about it. It's FC Romania's time, of course. It's they who trail here by 2-1. They got the ball back, though. Chip forward onto the halfway line. Long ball forward by Jakob. On the edge of the area, Nick Hayes will come out and collect it in that orange goalkeeping jersey. Nick Hayes, who pulled off a super penalty save 2 minutes from the end of the first half. Isaac Pedro's ball is rather wayward on that far side and will go out for a throw-in. Long ball forward, but over the head of Naruba. Nick Hayes will collect it, waving his defenders forward. The big goalkeeper on loan from Norwich City and restored to fitness, of course, after he got that ankle injury at Northwood. It's his first game back as Luke Geimer comes forward to Kit Brown on the far side. Brown's not offside, finds Geimer again. Geimer plays it to Ben Hurd. Ben thought about the shot, he'll try it now, but it went all the way along the ground and well wide of the target. I mean, 4 in a season, surely. That would have been amazing. I think, as he told us, he'll be telling us actually on 90 minutes on Sunday night. Last time he scored 3 in a season was for St Albans under 13s, I think it was. So 4 in a season, that would be something special. But this will be something special if Hertford can hold on here. It's on the far side. Sandu beats Kit Brown to it. Long ball forward, looking for Naruba, but he's marshalled well by Harvey Gardner. And Ben Hurd can bring Hertford forward in the opposite direction. He's the hard-working Geimer. He's the one with the Duracell batteries, is he? Never seems to run out of steam, does Luke Geimer. On the far side, the ball will go out in front of the Hertford dugout. Toby Byron will take the throw for Hertford. 35 minutes gone here at the Acre Cars. Long ball forward is Alfie Q. He's not offside. Q's on the edge of the area. He's got 2 defenders in front of him. Goes down under challenge from Sandu. It's going to be free kick to Hertford. Central position. 35 yards roughly. Maybe just a little bit closer. Q will fancy his chances possibly from this. He spotted the ball down. Ben Hurd's coming up as well. FC Romania looking to put a 2-man wall in the way. It's been paced back to the edge of the area from the referee. So that's the 18-yard box. It's about 10 from there. They're right on the edge of the area, so we are talking 35 yards plus here. But Alfie Q looks to me like a man who fancies his chances. Ben Hurd's there with him. It's the number 7 who will hit it! Oh, just wide of the target. Well, he did fancy his chances. He had Weimar stretching, no doubt about that. But chance goes begging, though. Weimar's free kick goes straight back to Alfie Q. Finds Ionorin. Ionorin going down the right-hand side of the box will bring in Q again. Only Kit Brown in the box at the moment. Q will get it back, right-hand side, onto the left boot. Not bad cross, looking for Kit Brown. Couldn't find him, though. And Romania will get the ball forwards onto the halfway line. And here's the dangerous Adrian Hudabay, but wasn't dangerous on that occasion. Looked to search out Lawrence Naruba, but all the way over for a goal kick to Hertford Town. Well, bottom of the table at FC Romania with 9 points. Ashford Town Middlesex with 9 points, and then Hertford Town with 11. It's going to change if Hertford can hold on to this 3 points here, because FC Romania will be 5 points behind Hertford Town. Ball on the edge of the Wolves penalty area. Sandy plays it back off the goalkeeper Wymark, tries to thread it down the line, but ball's gone out, and it's going to be a throw in. Well, I think Alfie Q's going to get himself a yellow card here, which is a little bit unfortunate. Referee says he kicked the ball away, which I think that's a little bit harsh, but Alfie Q gets himself a yellow card on this near side. 38 minutes of the second half gone at the Acre Cards here. Shouldn't have too much added on, you wouldn't have thought. Time added on for stoppages. The FC Romania still feel they can get something out of this game. Urabe's been absolutely everywhere, is in his own box almost there, and Hertford will get it back with Luke Geimer. Luke Geimer's got 4 defenders in front of him. The ball ricochets to Sam Oyanurin on the edge of the area for Luke Geimer. Left-hand side of the box brings in Kit Brown. Brown didn't. In the end, the goalkeeper Wymark has dropped it, and Oyanurin goes in. But goalkeeper got it a second attempt. Kit Brown, it was more a chip than a shot, it's got to be said, but off this greasy service, Hurtabay keeps the ball in. Does he? No, he doesn't. Right in front of us. So Nathan Fuma will have the throw in for Hertford Town. Coming up to the last 5 here at the Acre Cars, Alfie Q, who's rattled the crossbar and scored 1 goal. Ben Hurd, who's worked tirelessly in midfield, but gives it away on that occasion. Hertford will have defending to be done here. The ball chipped forward and they defend it well. Gardner's not missed too many in the air this afternoon. He didn't miss that one. Hurd finds Alfie Q. Q back for Nathan Fuma, but Fuma's ball, it's scuffed off the outside of his right boot and went out for a throw-in to FC Romania. They're looking at their 6th straight defeat. And Hertford looking to improve on a run which has seen them without a win since, of course, that famous 6-1 at Northwood, but still got defending to be done. Far side of the field, but FC Romania have given it away cheaply, and Ben Herb will bring it forward. Kit Brown crosses the halfway line now. He's got Oyanurin in front of him. Here's Luke Geimer. Geimer threads it out. That's a good ball to Toby Byron. Byron tries to get the ball in the box. Defender in the way, but Byron manages to win a Hertford a throw. They're at the right end as far as we're concerned. Into the last 5 at the Acre Gars. Hertford lead 2-1. Both the Hertford goals coming in the first half. Toby Byron, he started it all off. It's a little early to aim for the corner flag, I'd suggest, but that's what he's doing. And in the end, FC Romania managed to wrestle the ball away from him, and indeed they managed to win themselves a free kick. It's been long, it's been hard so far this season for Hertford's young team. They've had some notable afternoons, and this will be right up there amongst them if they can get 3 points out of this one. Hasn't been pretty in the second half. They played some good stuff in the first, but they've still got to defend here as on this near side of the field, Stoiker breaks in, but his cross gets it all wrong and goes, in fact, out for a throw-in on the far side of the field. Gives you an idea quite how far he got that all wrong. Here's Kit Brown for Hertford. Game really is getting stretched now. Ben Hurd's got Alfie Q in an offside position, but Sam Oyanurin intelligently ran to the right. He wasn't offside, it was Q who was. Oyanurin then finds Alfie Q. Q, right hand side of the box, once again aiming for the corner flag, brings in Nathan Fuma for Ben Hurd. Hertford will be happy as long as they got the ball. And they've got it with Alfie Q again on this near side, right down by the touchline. Alfie Q there with the defender, finds Nathan Fuma. Fuma looks to juggle the ball with his right boot. He's brought down, and in the end it's FC Romania who get the throw throw. Taking down this near side, Isaac Pedro in the way. Long ball forward, looking to search out Stoiker on this near side, who's having a run against Harvey Gardner, but the defender does his job well again. Nick Hayes will clear it deep inside the FC Romania half. It'll then break on that far side, but there was a offside decision. Referee gave a little bit of a double blast dummy on his whistle there. A few people in front of me thought that was full time, but it certainly isn't. Still got another 3 minutes to survive plus time added on. I make it as Nathan Fumer will bring in Alfie Q. Alfie Q on the far side for Kit Brown. It's been two sides of Hertford this. Pretty football, 2 good goals in the first half and a bit of dogged determination about the second. Far side though, Luke Geimer called offside. No, FC Romania with time running out if they're going to do something here. This will be a real dent to their prospects of staying in this division. Got an E-Starts double, of course. We'll be at Cheshunt on Saturday afternoon, where will be the visitors, hoping to add to the gloom that FC Romania find surrounding them this Christmas, as Kit Brown finds Ben Hurd. Ben's control lets him down, gives the ball away, but Isaac Pedro comes in, tries to find it, and in the end it's bouncing about on the edge of that area, and Nathan Fumer says thanks very much, I'll thump that forward. Norim was not offside, but linesman's flag went up. I think you can hear what the Hertford fans thought of that. Answer to the question, not a lot. Last minute at the Acre Cars, Hertford lead here 2-1 in this massive game at the bottom of Izmir League Division 1 South Central. Ben Hurd will collect the ball in midfield and send Luke Geimer hurrying away over by that left-hand touchline. Down the line, looking for Kit Brown. Kit Brown's there. He's got no defender near him. Brown's coming into the area here, left-hand side of the box. Still Kit Brown. Tried to lay it into the path of Alfie Q, but under-hit it. And FC Romania will come back in the opposite direction. And Hertford is short of numbers here, but in the end, it was a foul on... it's going to be another yellow card because it was Jakob that was making his way through. Got a push in the back. And the yellow card, I think, is going to come out for Toby Byron, I think, is being aimed at. So defending to be done in the very last minute here. Because FC Romania, they might as well push the kitchen sink forward. I'm surprised the goalkeeper's not going forward, but have kept 2 defenders back because Hertford have got 2 strikers forward. But in the end on the far side, in the end, actually, though, that was a second yellow card for Toby Byron, so he's been sent off here. Well, Byron makes his way off. Game of 2 red cards, and Hertford are going to have to see out time added on with 10 men against the 10 men of FC Romania. Toby Byron, he completes the set, doesn't he? Gave away a penalty, scored a goal and got 2 yellow cards. As the ball's put in by Nick Hayes and the goalkeeper finally manages to get behind it and it's headed behind somehow for a corner. Wow, FC Romania player ended up in the back of the net. All happening in the last minute here. We've had a red card and the Hertford preciously close to conceding a last-minute equaliser. Corner comes across to the near post, headed out by Ben Hurd. Who else? Oyanorin's not going to make it, though. And Hurdebate, you've got to say, really has given his all for FC Romania this afternoon. Puts the ball in. It's off the head of Isaac Pedro. It's, couldn't keep it in. It's going to be a corner. Far side of the field. Goalkeeper's come up in the halfway line. He's asking whether he should go up. Everybody inside that Hertford box. It's 10 against 10 here at the Acre Cards. We're into time added on for stoppages. And Hertford lead 2-1. Corner comes across. Header comes in. And wide of the target. Trying to keep it in. And in the end puts it behind. That could be that. Well, plenty of nails were being bitten. There's going to be a massive sigh of relief. But... referee showing no sign of looking at the watch at the moment. Hertford scored 2 in the first half. Nick Hayes made a super penalty save. They got pegged back in the second. And then 2 red cards. 1 straight red and 2 yellows has seen the teams go down to 10 men. Luke Eimer's going to go off deep in a stoppage time. And Kane James Thompson is going to come on for Hertford. Guymer once again has done his usual job of covering every blade of grass here, as Nick Hayes waits patiently to take the kick from the goal away to our left. 2 minutes has been added on by a referee already. Hayes will take the kick. Referee has a look at his watch. Ball thumped away by Sandu. It's going to have to be rescued by FC Romania on that far side, and that is going to be header at the Acre Guards. That is a massive 3 points for Hertford Town. They've beaten FC Romania here by 2-1. They go 5 points clear of the team at the bottom of the table. Plenty of drama, 2 goals in the first half. Toby Byron and Alfie Q for Hertford. Super penalty save by Nick Hayes, and then in the second half they had to live on their nerves when Lawrence Naruba, the substitute, halved the deficit. 2 players set off in the second half. Substitute Botasan for FC Romania, and just a couple of moments ago Toby Byron for a second yellow for Hertford. But it's happy Boxing Day. Ben Hurd's got the present he wanted waiting under the tree, because Hertford have got those 3 points. It's finished here at the Acre Guards. Hertford down 2, FC Romania 1.